Cats are animals who lose interest quickly in their owners, and this happens often as they age. Unlike dogs, cats who perceive a lack of sufficient care and attention from their owners are more likely to wander off. Since we perceive cats as aloof and independent creatures, of which they are, we unknowingly make some mistakes that hurt them emotionally. And when we hurt them, we create doubts in their minds that make them want to leave. To better understand what kind of mistake would make a cat want to leave, I did a deep study of cats to understand what area is most important to them. And this is what I found. Over 3,000 years ago, when cats roamed the wild and had to fend for themselves, the ability to provide their next supper and protect themselves from attacks was placed on high priority. Although not the strongest of the cat family, their intelligence and curiosity made them survive the apocalypse and other threatening issues that could have wiped them out of existence. However, when cats noticed that they could have everything they wanted if they allowed a strange creature who walked on two legs to domesticate them, it was the beginning of a new era for them. In their minds, they would appear cute and charming to seduce the two-legged creatures while they got to be protected and cared for. To them, they were coming under man's leadership not because the humans wanted them, but because they could have everything they wanted. This was a perfect ploy that would keep them around longer than anyone would think of. In essence, the reason cats chose to leave the wild and come under the rulership of humans was because we could provide three essential things for them which they considered to be the most important to their survival. And these three things are feeding, grooming, and security. Now, when a cat notices that these three things are not being provided for them or are constantly absent in their daily lifestyle, guess what happens? Their factory settings come back, and they seek the lifestyle their ancestors once had before they became domesticated. And slowly but surely, your cat makes the decision to leave and never return. And once this happens, we call them stray cats. It is important to note, however, that not all stray cats wander off because of lack of care. Cats are naturally curious creatures, and this can oftentimes lead to them exploring spaces they aren't familiar with, which can lead to them getting lost. What we are concerned about here are cats who wander off because of the mistakes made by their owner. Knowing this, what then are the mistakes we humans make to our indoor cats that hurt them? Number 1. Feeding. When some cat owners feed their pet, they go for the most available option on the shelf. And while this is intuitive, most cat owners ignore the fact that most budget-friendly cat foods are filled with artificial sweeteners and fillers that make your cat obese and 80% more likely to visit the vet. When your cat notices the danger that comes with having to feed on meals that clog their arteries and lungs, they wander off to feed themselves. Foods packed with BHA, cellulose, carrageenan, garlic, iron oxide, titanium dioxide, which causes cancer in cats, and carcinogen, are effectively harmful to your cat. And while it's okay to feed them this type of food once in a while, making these a habit is where the problem lies. Foods rich in protein like meat and low carbohydrates are highly recommended, as this reminds them of what it feels like to feed in the wild. Not just that, cats are animals who love protein-enriched foods, which is why it is important you add enough protein to their meal. Number 2. Mental stimulation. Another reason your cat is more likely to wander off is the need to satisfy its curiosity, and this is one of the mistakes cat owners make. It has been discovered that an adult cat has the same brain of a 2-year-old, and mental stimulation is to cat what puzzle quiz is to us. This means that an adult cat has all the curiosity and activity a normal 2-year-old kid has. And if there's anything we know about kids, it's how energetic and playful they are. According to Dr. Claudia Richier, a vet doctor at the Pacific Veterinary Behavior Consulting Vancouver, she believes that cats who sleep between 12 to 20 hours per day are unhealthy, and their sleep shouldn't last that long. She says that a cat's daily cycle used to include things like hunting, catching, playing, eating, grooming, and sleeping, which they repeated close to 10 times per day. However, when they replace these activities with more sleeping, it signifies significant issues with your pet. It is important to, therefore, fill up your cat's day with engaging activities that would satisfy their curiosity in order to avoid their attention being driven outside. Puzzle toys and feeders are great options. However, spending at least 5 to 10 minutes twice daily is highly recommended. Number 3. Leaving toxic foods accessible. What is more dangerous to a cat than the presence of toxic materials? Just think about it. If cats won't stay around where they pee or poop, why would they want to be in an environment that is constantly filled with toxic and harmful objects to them? These toxic materials can include food, chemicals, unprotected spaces with sharp objects around, and a whole more. Also, foods like chocolates, grapes, and onions are extremely toxic to cats. And while we might be tempted to spoil our cat with a bit of treats, small amounts of consumption can lead to serious health complications. It is important to remember to secure your environment, especially your trash can, as your cat's curiosity will always make them explore their environment. Number 4. Not considering a second cat. Did you know that contrary to popular belief, cats can thrive when they have a feline companion? Cats are often seen as solitary creatures, a myth stemming from their wild ancestors' solitary hunting patterns. However, domesticated cats have shown a remarkable ability to adapt to communal living, demonstrating strong social bonds with fellow felines. Companionship can be particularly beneficial if you are away from home frequently. A second cat can provide not only companionship, but also mental and physical stimulation through play, reducing the likelihood of boredom and subsequent behavioral issues. Sharing their lives with another feline can also improve the cat's overall mental health, reducing anxiety and depression. Moreover, it's a delight to watch cats interact, play, and even groom each other. So, have you ever pondered whether your solitary cat might appreciate a feline companion? Number 5. Using harsh cleaning products. Have you ever experienced a strong chemical smell after cleaning your house and wondered how it affects your furry friend? Cats are known for their keen sense of smell, which is 14 times stronger than humans. Therefore, the strong artificial fragrances in many cleaning products can be overwhelming for them. But the problem goes beyond just the smell. Many household cleaning products contain ingredients like ammonia, bleach, and phenols, which can be extremely harmful or even deadly to cats if they ingest or come into contact with them. For instance, if a cat walks on a freshly cleaned floor and then grooms themselves, they can ingest these harmful chemicals. Alternatively, some cleaning products release harmful fumes that can affect a cat's respiratory system. Switching to pet-safe, non-toxic cleaning products like accelerated hydrogen peroxide (AHP) is highly recommended. Number 6. Punishing instead of redirecting. Do you find yourself frequently scolding your cat for unwanted behavior? Contrary to what some believe, cats do not respond to punishment the same way dogs might. In fact, they often do not understand the reason for the punishment, leading to confusion, fear, and potential escalation of the undesired behavior. It's important to remember that cats are instinctively driven, and their behaviors such as scratching or climbing are natural to them. Instead of punishment, consider redirection. For instance, if your cat scratches your furniture, provide a scratching post and encourage its use with positive reinforcement like treats or praise. If your cat is climbing on counters, provide cat trees or shelves as an alternative. By understanding the underlying cause of their behaviors and redirecting them to suitable outlets, you create a stress-free environment for your cat. Doesn't a harmonious household sound like a win-win for everyone involved? Number 7. Neglecting grooming. Many cat owners believe that because cats are such proficient groomers, they don't need any help in this department. But did you know that even with their meticulous grooming habits, cats can still benefit from regular grooming sessions with their humans? For instance, long-haired cats can develop painful mats, while short-haired cats can ingest loose hair leading to hairballs. Regular brushing helps to keep the coat free of mats, reduces hairballs, and can even serve as a bonding activity between you and your cat. Grooming sessions allow you to check your cat's skin for any abnormalities like bumps or parasites, and their ears and teeth for any signs of infection. Remember, spotting problems early often leads to simpler, more successful treatment. Isn't it worth investing some time in grooming to ensure your feline friend's health and comfort? Number 8. Ignoring cats' dental care. Did you realize that according to a study by the American Veterinary Medical Association, nearly 7 in 10 cats experience some sort of dental issue by the time they hit the 3-year mark? Quite a few people who have cats often neglect the critical role dental health plays, which unfortunately leads to trouble like diseases of the gums and tooth decay. If left without proper treatment, these can result in discomfort, make it hard for your cat to eat, and potentially trigger more serious conditions affecting the heart, liver, and kidneys. Now, adding dental care into your cat's regular routine might sound overwhelming, but it really isn't. By using a toothpaste that's made to be safe for cats and a suitable toothbrush, you can massively improve your cat's dental well-being through regular brushing. Furthermore, offering them dental chew toys can add to their oral hygiene. With consistent dental care, you can play a part in ensuring that your cat's charming smile remains intact throughout their life. Number 9. Not considering cats' litter preferences. Did you know that some cats might refuse to use their litter box if it doesn't meet their standards? Things like size, cleanliness, type of litter, and even the color of the box can matter to them. Research suggests that most cats prefer large, clean litter boxes in a quiet, private location. They also prefer unscented litter, and some studies suggest that light-colored boxes are more inviting. Are you meeting your cat's litter box preferences? Number 10. Allowing overweight cats. Did you know that over 50% of cats in the US are overweight or obese? This can lead to serious health issues like diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis. Providing a balanced diet and plenty of exercise can help keep your cat at a healthy weight. After all, we all want our feline friends to be with us for as long as possible, don't we? To wrap things up, looking after a cat is more than just making sure they're fed and have a roof over their heads. It also means understanding what they need and how they behave, so they can be happy and healthy in every way. We all make mistakes sometimes, but once we know about them, we can make small changes that really help our cats. It's important to remember that every cat is an individual, and we need to focus on what each cat likes and needs. This includes things like a healthy diet, fun things to do, a safe place to live, good company, and proper care for their bodies and teeth. Everything from what they eat, to the cleaning products you use, to how they like their litter box can make a big difference to your cat's happiness and health. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll have a happier, healthier cat, and you'll have a strong bond with them too.